Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video we have this 2023 Ford Expedition Max and we're going to do the rear chrome delete installation for this vehicle. So as you can see, this is how it looks before doing the installation on the rear panel, and this is how it looks after the installation. So we use the gloss black material in order to match the color of the vehicle. Link for the product will be provided below, but with that being said, let's start with the installation video. So before we start with the installation for the rear panel, we need to make sure we prep the entire section of the rear. So all we need is water and baby shampoo mixed together in a spray bottle. Once you have your solution, spray it onto a clean microfiber towel and start removing any contaminants that the rear panel may have. So once you finish prepping the rear panel, now we can start with the installation. So with this one, you're going to notice that there's a small design right here in the middle section of the film that it curves. So try to align that design to the curve design of the panel here. So just take your time aligning it and just make sure you give yourself a little bit of material to cover the bottom section. So place it, check it and see if you're going to cover the chrome underneath. Looks good here. Keep it aligned. Make sure the top is being covered as well, and it should just fall into place. Double check and see if it's covering. It's good to go. So all we need to do now, once we finish placing the middle section, is just lifting the film and just making sure we keep it aligned to cover the rest of the panel. So make sure the chrome's being covered here. If you need to lift it to realign it, you can. Just carefully do it. Place it down. You should be good. And do the same for the other side. Once the film has been tacked down to the panel, grab your squeegee, start tacking down the whole film. If you have any fingers like the one that we had here, squeegee at an angle. That way we don't crease the film. We'll squeegee like this. So remove all of the air, make sure everything's flat, and then all this section underneath the panel, apply heat to help it tack down. Then that way we help the adhesive on the film activate faster and it tacks down more faster. So once you finish tagging down everything, grab your heat gun and, like I mentioned, apply heat all over the lower section. That way the adhesive on the film is able to start activating faster and we help the film start molding to the design of the curve. So you would use the low setting for this part, apply heat, let the film cool down, and you can use your finger to help it tack down. Apply a little bit of heat and the film should start molding to the design of the curve, and you just help it tack down little by little, and then you just repeat this process that is done for this whole side throughout the entire rest of the panel. So once you finish applying heat and the film has tacked down to the rear panel, now we need to trim off the excess material. So you're going to have a little bit of excess material where the camera sensor is located. So just create a small outline with your finger before you insert the blade. That way you have an idea of where you need to trim off the excess material. So it's roughly here. There's a small gap. Insert the blade and just carefully trim off the material. You don't need to apply too much pressure. It's just a little bit, like if you're tracing. And that's pretty much it. And you would just go throughout the rest of the panel. If you see excess material, just carefully insert the blade and trim off the excess material. For the edges here, if you want to wrap it around to cover the chrome inside, you can. You would just need to apply a little bit of heat. That way we help loosen the tension, do a light stretch, and then tack it down around the curve. But if you don't want to do that, just trim off the excess material. So just go like this if you are going to cover the chrome. Just apply a little bit of heat, help relieve the tension that the film has. Do a light stretch and just help it wrap around. Wrap it on top and wrap it on the bottom. So now everything's covered, and now you just trim off the excess material. So once you finish trimming off all the excess material and you finish tagging down everything, the last thing to do is to post heat the entire rear panel. So just grab your heat gun. You can use the low or high setting. If you do use the high setting, just make sure you're not too close to the film where you will accidentally burn it. Make sure you apply heat evenly throughout the entire panel. Take your time, and then once you're done with this step, you're done with the installation. Thank you for choosing Bogar Tech Design. As a small business, your support means everything to us. If you loved your product, please drop a review. If you have questions or issues, don't forget to message us via email. Once again, thank you so much for the support from our family to yours. So that concludes the installation video for the rear Chrome Delete installation for the 2023 Ford Expedition Max. We hope that the video helped you guys out with the installation. Don't forget to drop a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe and turn on that notification bell. That way you don't miss any of our upcoming installation videos. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.